If you're into Charleston White, Charlie Kirk Vigil supporters, Jim Jones, Max B, DT Vlad, The Art of Dialogue, or like Charleston White and different shows like that, then you're really gonna let's get right into it. So I can talk about it because I was there in the '90s and in the early 2000s, and I made a lot of stuff off of these rappers like Jim Jones and all those guys. If they can talk about guns and rapping, and if Cardi Benaj, I mean Cardi EBT, if Cardi B can talk about uh, you know uh, shit and poo poo and long fingernails and stuff like that, and moist areas, moist private areas, then I could talk about what I'm talking about. So if you're into '90s stuff and Cuban Links and Terror Squad, and you want to hear it from like somebody that was actually there, a street legend. Well, speaking of street legends, this is another street legend right here. So this guy is Mr. Cool, and Mr. Cool is he's a good guy, and he kind of, he was also helping so give music in Providence, in South Providence. So Mr. Cool over there, he put a lot of brothers onto the game in Providence, South Providence, and he was the one that actually solidified this location, which was on the south side of Providence on Parters Avenue, and it was called Tony's Market, and it was like right in the middle of the hood there on Potter's Ave, and you know, I guess like if you grew up around this time or around these areas, and you knew about this spot, a lot of families would go here and grab a lot of sandwiches and grinders for before they go to Lincoln Woods, and this guy was a neighborhood good guy right here, and I knew his son and his son Anthony and their family, and they used to live right next door to Tony's Market, and they were so nice to me, that family, and they used to look out. And so yeah, I want to pay homage right here. We was I know sometimes I was a stupid guy, so I apologize if back in the day you knew me and I was a knucklehead. That was a kid named Josh, and he was hot stuff. That kid was all over the place, but he was a good kid. He was a fun kid. He was a fun young guy like myself. We was just having fun, doing what we knew best. You know what I mean? Doing what worked for us. We was products of our environment. This is a guy right here. Because I listened to a lot of 50 Cent and stuff, they made me think wearing that kind of T-shirt was lit.